contest is a very important contest for both teams. Senators
And we are live here at Springs Valley High School, sitting in the press box. Have a beautiful view of the field for tonight's matchup between the West Washington Senators and the Springs Valley Blackhawks. This is the Senators' first road game of the season. They'll take another one a little later on in October and take a short drive down to Crawford County. But they've got the majority of their games are at home this season. They come off of a great win last week, 38 points to Mitchell, 8. So they scored the 38 points, limited Mitchell in the game. The Senators now have a 3-0 record. They are in a three-way tie in the conference. Coming in tonight, Senators head coach Jeremy Lowry, 7-5 over his 2 seasons, looking for another win tonight. They're 3-0 on this season. The Blackhawks head coach Jason Lowe, 11-3 over the first 2 seasons here, and 2-1 this year after a loss last week to the Paoli Rams. West Washington has scored 110 points this season. They've been scored on 42 points. Clarksville put the most points on the board so far in a game, 26 points against the Senators. Eastern and Mitchell only put up 8 points each game. Valley won their first 2 games, the first on the road at Eastern Green in a 43-6 blowout, and then at home with Mitchell, 45-6. Last week, the Rams came to French Lick and put a 29-22 loss on the Blackhawks. Senators only, again, have 2 road games tonight and October 7th at Crawford County. Senators and Springs Valley, both in the Patoka Lake Athletic Conference. Perry Central, West Washington, and Paoli are in a 3-way tie for first place at 1-0 in the conference play. Perry has put up 125 points in 3 games. The Senators have put up 110 points again, and Paoli has put up 104 points in 2 conference games. Spring Valley's in second place at 1-1, and Crawford County is third at 0-1, and Mitchell is in last place at 0-2. Springs Valley coming in tonight looking for another win and looking to spoil West Washington's perfect record so far this season. Crawford County has scored no points this season, yet has been scored on 158 points by their opponents. Senators come off a 4-5 season last year under first-year head coach Jeremy Lowry, who was inducted into the Indiana Football Hall of Fame this past summer. Senators come in tonight ranked 17th in 1A, while the Blackhawks are rated 24th. We're going to hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back here on WSLM and your home for Senator Sports.
And now for yours.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272. After a joint surgery, injury,
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious tastes all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get 1 free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't forget, McDonald's has gift cards so you can give that great fresh taste all season long. Or stop by 601 South Main Street today. And be sure to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 for WSLM. We're broadcasting live at McDonald's for Coach's Corner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Welcome to West Washington High School Sports. You're in the WSLM Sports Zone. Catch tonight's game live streaming on WSLM's Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube pages. Today's pregame show is brought to you by...
We're back here at Springs Valley High School, brought to you by our following sponsors: McDonald's here in Salem, Springs Valley, and Mitchell, Meadowview Healthcare, Salem Crossing, John Jones, GM City, MPP of Camelsburg, Baptist Floyd, LG Seeds, and Papa John's of Salem. You can order a hot, fresh pizza from them anytime. 883-3369 on the way home from the game. Maybe call it in on your way when you leave the game here and pick it up when you get back into town. They've got that stuffed crust pizza with the pepperoni in it, and that sounds good, doesn't it? They've got some snacks here in the press box too, so we may partake of that a little bit later. But we're back here once again at Death Valley, as it's been nicknamed here. We can see the French Lick train across to the right from us. We were sitting here at the 50-yard line. Beautiful facility here at Springs Valley. Right across the street behind us is the old Pluto water factory. So we're situated here right in the heart of Springs Valley, right next to the resort and casino behind us. So around the way, you can listen to the Brownstown-Salem game on WSLM 97.9 FM. Also, Eastern will be hosting Silver Creek tonight, and you can listen to them on WSLM 1220 and also live streaming from Facebook and YouTube, as well as following us here on those channels as well. We'll be giving you scoring updates throughout the night. Also tonight around the way, Clarksville and Providence battle it out. Perry Central and Paoli. Perry Central will be coming to West Washington next week. Floyd Central and Seymour, Corydon and Scottsburg, Bedford, North Lawrence and New Albany, Mount Vernon and Jeffersonville, North Harrison and Charlestown. That's going to be the pick of the night as far as battling those teams. Charlestown, a big time for them. The Reds and the Brewers tonight will be playing. And we have some other things we want to tell you about for programming notes on WSLM. Indiana State travels to Purdue tomorrow. 4 o'clock afternoon game for that. That'll be on WSLM 1220 a.m. Pregame at 3 p.m. with Rob Blackman and those guys from Purdue. Also, IU host Idaho tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock, and we'll have that pregame on at 7. The Reds and the Brewers are at 7:15 tomorrow night. Sunday, the Colts are at Texans at 1. We'll have that pregame on the radio at noon, and then the Reds and the Brewers over on the AM side at 2:10. The Reds are 24.5 games back. Cubs are 23.5 games back, just a game ahead of the Reds. The Brewers are 8 games out of first place, and, of course, the Cardinals are even in first place. The Pirates bringing up the cellar with 30 games out of first place. And the season's starting to wind down here in September, so we're going to have a little bit of jockeying for to be in those top 3 spots. So we'll keep you apprised of that as the season goes on. Again, next week, West Washington will be hosting Paoli The week after that, on September 30th, would be Perry Central. October 7th would be the second road game for the Senators at Crawford County. And then October 14th, the Salem Lions come to the Senators Field. And so that is then sectional play. We'll have the sectional draws in there somewhere on WSLM. Also, we'll live stream those for folks, and we welcome you anytime to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube, and pick up those local sports. And it won't be long before girls basketball will be starting, and we'll have the coverage of those teams as well. So, and tonight also after the game, you can tune in to Bob Level at 9:30, and that show runs up till midnight, and that's on again tomorrow night, 9:30 to midnight after the IU game. So we'll join that in progress. We've got about 5 minutes left here before the kickoff. They haven't come back on the field, and they'll do the coin toss. So we'll be back after this.
Senators football continues in a moment in the WSLM Sports Zone.
MPP of Camelsburg is looking for team members who want to grow and learn a skill and make a career close to home. Full and part-time positions available with a comprehensive benefits package, 401k match, free short and long-term disability, along with free health and dental for single coverage and paid lunches. MPP pays half of gym membership along with getting 11 paid holidays. Plus, you'll start getting PTO after 60 days. Earn $15 to $21 an hour based on your experience and get $1,000 retention bonus. For more information, go see them today at 596 West Oak Street in Camelsburg or check them out online at mppinnovation.com. NPP of Camelsburg says good luck to all of our 3 county teams, Salem, East Washington, and West Washington.
Hey there, this is Michaelin, the assistant manager at Papa John's, and we now have our Epic Stuffed Crust Pepperoni Pizza is back, and you can get a one-topping pizza for just $13. The Epic Stuffed Crust has been a favorite, and now you can get it with pepperoni and cheese stuffed inside the crust. This pizza delivers on taste and quality, starting with Papa John's original dough and then hand-stuffed with extra cheese and pepperoni. Topped with our signature pizza sauce, more cheese, and the topping of your choice, baked to a gooey, crispy, golden goodness. Pick any of the Papa John's toppings to make this the best pizza ever. And don't forget to try the Parmesan crust of papadillas, now available with the Philly cheesesteak papadilla, the barbecue chicken and bacon papadilla, the grilled buffalo chicken papadilla, the meatball and pepperoni papadilla, and the Italian papadilla. Order online with Papa Rewards. Stop in today at the corner of Main and Hackberry or call us anytime at 812-883-3369. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Good luck to all the students for a great school year and to the athletes for a great season. Remember to stop in and pick up at Papa John's Pizza on the way home or on the way to a game.
Hello, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones. School is in full session across the region, so let's talk safety. School buses are rolling around the community, so make sure that you're always aware of your surroundings. Remember to come to a complete stop once you see those flashing lights and extended stop arm. These kids are relying on us to keep them safe. Speaking of safe, Chevrolet has a plethora of standard safety features, which includes but is not limited to the front pedestrian alert. Front pedestrian braking uses a camera to see pedestrians in front of your vehicle and can alert you or even apply the brakes. Keep in mind all these safety features could potentially lead you to lower insurance premiums. Check out Chevrolet's full lineup here at John Jones. You can find us online at johnjonesautogroup.com or give us a call at 877-473-5546. And remember, you see so many because they paid so little.
And here they come, and Indiana got to him. Sack. Indiana football is back.
Hoosier fans, Indiana football tickets are on sale now. Catch the action this fall at Memorial Stadium as head coach Tom Allen leads the Hoosiers in the battle against the Idaho Vandals on September 10th. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit IUHoosiers.com. Support the Hoosiers in 2022. Go IU.
Again, you can tune in tomorrow afternoon, hear the Purdue Boilermakers and the IU Hoosiers on WSLM. West Washington's out on the field. The Blackhawks are down on the sideline in front of us here, looking out at the field. The Senators are on the far side. We've got maybe 50 people in the stands over there, maybe a few more scattered around on the turn on the outside of the field, and hopefully listening at home here with us on WSLM. Senators come in tonight 3-0. The Blackhawks 2-1, and Senators are 1-0 in the conference, and both teams looking to extend their wins. 1 minute left before we're going to start here. Senators come out to the midfield to do the coin toss, so we're going to see who wins that. And we're flying solo here tonight. Senators under the direction of Jeremy Lowry, head coach. Springs Valley Blackhawks under the direction of Jason Lowe. And so a plethora of lots of assistant coaches and staff. The ball boy for Springs Valley is Mac Lowe, so I'm going to guess that is maybe the coach's son. There's two water boys, Mox Lowe and Grayson Pierce. So that's something you don't see every day, but nice to see he's got his sons involved in the game. And now we're going down to the close to the 0 mark. They're getting ready to toss a coin out there. Looks like they've each got about 5 players out there talking with the refs. Beautiful evening. It's 79 degrees over here at Springs Valley. Absolutely no wind blowing out there. So if they do some kicking tonight, hopefully that will be they will be straight and long on their kicks. So I don't. It's like Springs Valley got the toss, and West Washington's going to receive, I believe. So we've got 12 minutes on the clock, so we're going to get set up here for our first play of the game. We'll be back after this, and we'll be back in action, so stay with us.
In education-based athletics, build strong communities in a strong, successful Indiana.
That's because when we support education-based athletics, we're not only supporting Hoosier student athletes, we're championing the next generation of doctors, CEOs, and engineers, not to mention future teachers, first responders, and civil servants. I'm Brian Lewis.
And I'm Chris Kaufman. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
High school sports are the training ground for our future community leaders, impact makers, and world changers.
When we invest in student athletes, we're teaching them the importance of serving others selflessly,
leading them to become engaged, compassionate citizens who pay it forward and continue building a positive future for Indiana and beyond.
Support the next generation of Hoosier difference makers by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is serving our community. This is strengthening our future. This is your IHSAA.
All right, you're listening to Senator Football on WSLM. Proud to be a member of the Champion Sports Network for the past 11 years, and we are getting ready for the kick here at Springs Valley as they prepare to kick off to the Senators, going left to right. If you close your eyes, hopefully you'll picture the game in your mind tonight. There goes the kick to about the 30-yard line. Senator number 33, Grayson McCoy, picks up the ball and gets about a yard or so on the play. Not much of a yardage gain on that. Looks like they're going to spot it on the 32. Senators come up to the line. They get set and settled in, and we're going to get the snap. Hopefully not as high as it's been. And he's going to pass off to go right up the middle. Wyatt Johnston took the ball up for about a 4-yard gain, maybe. Looks like it's on the 36-yard line. So it'll be second and 7. Looks like he got picked up 2 yards on that carry. They've got the ref was waving his hand, so he's going to go confer with one of the other guys and see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 refs on the field. 2 on the sideline, 3 on the field. Looks like maybe there's a penalty. We're going to find out what's going on here.
Stoppage in play here as the officials confer. I'm not sure what exactly they are talking about.
11:26 off the clock. They've stopped it as they discuss what they're going to do. I don't know if there was something on the Springs Valley side. He's motioning to some of the Springs Valley players and to the. Okay.
I got Darren.
Don't know what don't know what was going on there. Senators come up. They're getting ready to snap the ball. And there goes the snap. He's handing it off for a run up the middle, and Senators make it up to about the 49-yard line. Number 25, Ethan Roberts on that carry for a first down.
And the gain is good for another Senator first down.
That was a walk through a pretty good hole there, and now we're on. Now we're going to take over with a fresh set of downs, and they're going to keep going towards that first score, hopefully. So the Senators get set. Receiver out on the left towards us. He's going to go back, and I think he's going to pass. He's looking for somebody to pass, but he's in trouble. He's going to go off the sideline about the 43-yard line. Couldn't find anybody open. It took it back to about the 44-yard line. So the Senators are 2-15 here, and not a situation that they're in very often. But they are kind of huddled up trying to decide what they're going to run this next play. So they come to the line of scrimmage. They are going to get set. They've got a Titan Williams is over on the far right side toward the Senator sideline, and they're going to go carry, and they fumbled the ball, and Springs Valley recovered. Number 42, Jack Dalton, recovered that ball on about the 45-yard line.
Instead of it being Hawks football, looked like Jack Dalton fell on top of it. It's a 14-yard gain on the play.
Okay, well they're gonna give it back to West Washington. He got up to the 44-yard line on the other side, so they're in Senator territory. They are going for a 3rd and 1. The Senators are ready to snap the ball again. That lucked out in the Senators' favor. They try to run the ball again, and they get drugged down for a loss of about 2 yards. So now we're going to be 4th down and about 4th and 2. They are at the 44-yard line. Senators are going to go for a first down. Got 2 yards to go, so they are coming up to the line of scrimmage to get set for another play. 9:08 left in this first quarter. 0-0. Senators over the ball. They are, number 11 is taking that ball up, and there's a flag on the play. Wyatt Johnston carried that ball up to about the 39-yard line. Looks like the 39-yard line. Let's see what the penalty was, if there was one. Yellow flag down. Looks like a penalty on Springs Valley. They're going to mark off 5 yards, so they're taking it back to the 34-yard line. So this would be a 1st and 10 for the Senators.
And the gain is good for another Senator first down.
I'm not saying that the holes are going to be open all night, but for some reason the Blackhawks are kind of leaving the door open there. So Senators are taking advantage of that and going right through there when they need to. All right, everybody's set, and we're ready for another. He's going to pass it off to Ethan Roberts, and he makes it up for about a gain of 3 yards maybe. He's right on the 30. It looks like probably they're going to spot it on the 31. So we're going to be second and 7 here at Death Valley, as they call it. It's over on the fence, folks, so I guess that's official. 8:04, 8:03 left here in the first quarter. Senators are coming back to the ball. They're not taking any time outs, and they're ready to go. They snap the ball, and it's going to be another try to run it, and he's drugged down, and maybe a loss of a yard back to about the 32-yard line. Oh, they brought it back to the 30. So 3rd and 6. Okay, so it's 3rd and 6. I guess they got a gain out of that, gain out of a yard. I'm not sure how, but anyway, so they're down again, getting ready to snap the ball, and he is Ethan Roberts goes up the middle, and he gets I believe he gets the first down, or he may be just short. Yeah, he's going to be just short. They got up to about the 27. And so fourth and about 3, I think. They've got 4th and 4. So 4th and 4 to 27, 6:43 left here. The Senators going forward again. So Blackhawks defense going to beef up here and try to keep the Senators from crossing that line, getting any yardage. And he is up, and I believe he got that first down. It's like he got the first down again.
And the gain is good for another Senator first down.
All right. It's the Senators are just grinding this out and trying to get these short yards, and they're not breaking loose like they have before. Blackhawks have got playing pretty good defense so far here tonight. Senators now getting ready to snap the ball on the 22-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they're going for a score. He's going to pass off to Ethan Roberts, and he don't know if he got I think he might have got a loss of a yard on that one. Yeah, looks like he lost 2 yards back to the 25, and it's 2nd and 10 for the Senators. They're under the 6-minute mark, 5:49, and they're trying to figure out what kind of a response here to make this happen, get this closed out. They are on the snap over the ball. He's getting ready to put this into action, and here we go. The Senators are in action. He drops back to pass, and he's going to keep the ball. He's going to run, and he made it back to the 25. So no, probably not a gain, but maybe not a loss. Let's see where they were going to spot it. Kenton Chase hang on to that ball. Oh, he did get a loss. It looks like he got a loss of about 3 yards. So 2 yards. They put it at the 27. So 3rd and 15 for the Senators. So we're going to have to get some Springs Valley guys here in the press box are quite excited. 3rd and 15, and Senators have got 4:49, 4:48 to make something happen here before the end of the first quarter. They're dragging this out. A lot of minutes here on the field for the Senators, and turned it over to Ethan Roberts, and he got it back up, I think, to the 25. We'll see where they spot the ball. Glasses make a huge difference when you're looking out on the football field, I'll tell you. Yeah, they spotted on the 26, so it looks like he got a yard. So it'll be 4th and 14. Maybe 4th and 15. Okay, 4:20. Well, it's 4th and 14. It just took them a while to get it changed. 4:17 here at Springs Valley. Senators going for it again on 4th down. This is their third or 4th conversion. They're going back to. Oh, he tossed it incomplete pass. Incomplete pass to Grayson. I thought he got it.
16 yards, takes it all the way down inside the 10.
Well, he did get it, I guess. He waved it like it wasn't good, but the Senators got the first down again.
And the gain is good for another Senator first down.
Boy, they are just tenacious tonight in trying to get to the end zone. 3:45 left, 1st and 10. He got in and scored from the 10-yard line.
First here in this first quarter of play. Wyatt Johnson able to take it in from 9 yards out.
So it's 6-0 here. Senators score first against the Blackhawks, and we're going to probably go for it again as they have done. Try to get it up to 8. 3:39. The Senators score here at Springs Valley. So we're going to see what goes on with this next play, and we'll take a timeout between the possessions. Providence has scored. They're up 7-6 over Clarksville, and I think that's our score that we have so far. We'll check with Salem and Eastern here during the break and see if we get a score. Senators are down over the ball. They're going to Johnston got it in, it looks like. Got the 2 points. So it's 8-0. West Washington over Springs Valley in this Patoka Lake Athletic Conference battle tonight. We'll be back after this.
In the field, the right partner can make all the difference. One that's dependable, straightforward, and is there when you need them. That's LG Seeds. From our hybrids and soybean varieties to our service and support, reliability is in everything we do. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on. Keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
All right, we're back here on the field. The Senators are ready to kick off. Again, the clock is stopped at 3:39. We're going to check on some of the other scores around the area and give you keep you updated. It's 8-0. Senators ground out about 9 minutes off the clock, about 12 minutes off the clock in that first series. And here we are, ready for Springs Valley to take their shot at it. And
We'll kick off to get the game back underway. Senators lead 8-0.
Brownstown and Salem are tied at 6 right now. Oh, Senators or Blackhawks dropped the ball, and he's back on the road and gets back up to about the 34-yard line after that, after dropping the ball. So we'll see what happens. Senators got something dropped out there on the field, and one of the guys come out to get it. We don't have any other scores. The Reds, nope, never mind. So Salem and Brownstown, that's interesting to see them tied here early in the game. This is homecoming night for Salem Lions, so we'll keep that updated for you. You can listen to them on 97.9 FM and also follow along on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. At the 34-yard line, the Blackhawks are up for a 1st and 10. They messed the snap, and they're back to about the 22-yard line, something like that. Let's see where they spot the ball. 22 looks like. A loss of about 12 yards on that mistake. I hope they don't have a case of the nerves like they did last week against Paoli.
loss of 13.
13. They're back to the 23. Second and 22. Looks like they had a loss of 12 yards. 2:59 left. The Blackhawks are up to about the 26-yard line and get brought down by the Senators.
About 4 yards, taking it out to the 27-yard down. And so number 5 there for the 4-yard.
Brings up a 3rd and 17 for the Blackhawks. 2:41 left, and it might be time to force a turnover here for the Blackhawks, and Senators might get the ball back. Senators. We got offsides on Landon Holloway for the Senators. He got off, and talk about nerves. He cost him 5 yards there. So here it goes. Refs bringing it up to about the 32-yard line. So it's 3rd and 12. It's a 32. I mean, they won their first games by pretty high scores, so these guys are really good. And here comes a Valley player up. He's stopped well short of a first down. He got up to the 37-yard line. So he got about 5 yards on that play. 4th and 6, and a minute 53 left. So they've got about 6 yards to go for first down. We'll see what the Senators do here.
It's a field position game, so they're going to nobody jump off sides.
Don't give them 5 yards, or they'll be close to the first down. Oh, a bad snap way back to the 10-yard, almost to the 10-yard line. Connor Chase fell on the ball back there, and that hurts. That's a huge hurt for the Blackhawks here. Senators coming down, and this is a chance for the Senators to force a fumble here. I don't know if they're going to kick it or not.
And the Blackhawks only managed 2 minutes of offensive possession in this.
Yeah, the Senators take over at the 14-yard line. A minute 29 left, and this would be a short pass or a run up the middle if they can get that door open again. It looks like there's a huge gap to the right of center for Springs Valley, and Roberts got up to, or no, it wasn't Roberts, it was Hudson Crest got up to about the 12-yard line. So it's like maybe a gain of 2. So 2nd and 8. Minute 11 left, and Senators looking for another score in this quarter. They've put the points up early and frequently this season, and so the Senators. It's still early in the game to flag came in before Wyatt Johnson could do anything. Senators take a timeout. We're going to take one too. 51.9 seconds on the clock. We'll be right back here on Senator Radio, WSLM.
Rates high school sports from other athletic programs. We keep education in front of athletics. I'm Paul Knighty, Commissioner of the IHSAA, and I'm thrilled to introduce our new Assistant Commissioner, Janie Elmer, because I know she shares the same passion for education-based athletics.
That's right, Paul. As a former principal, teacher, and Hoosier student athlete myself, I understand firsthand how high school sports provide a complete educational experience for students.
The real benefit of playing in the second classroom of high school sports isn't just about teams becoming better athletes.
It's about them becoming better people, building character, and developing the habits they need to be successful adults in life. Accountability, teamwork, respect, perseverance. These are just some of the life lessons learned on the playing field.
It's good to have another passionate advocate for education-based athletics on the team. Welcome aboard, Assistant Commissioner Elmer.
All right, we're back here at Springs Valley. Senators coming up out of their timeout, and they're up at the line getting ready to snap the ball with 51.9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Chase goes down, he's going to give the ball to Hudson Cress, and he's up almost to the goal line. He's up to about the 3-yard line, 3-yard line, maybe a long 3. So we're looking at first and goal at the 3rd. The clock starts running 40 seconds. So 28 seconds on the play clock. So this might be a last play score for the Senators here in this first quarter, putting them up 14-0, potentially 16-0.
Take the snap, turn, they'll give it to Chris.
He went right in.
Another
score from this was Hudson Cress, and Senators are up again after about 3 minutes, little over 3 minutes. 19.5 seconds left. See if the Senators will score. They're on the line again, getting ready to have one last play. Cress keeps it out, and he's going to try to go in, and he is not going to get that second point. The Blackhawks, he kept the ball, tried to run it around the right side, and the Blackhawks swarmed him and took him down about the second 2-yard line. So he wasn't able to get that score. So Senators start the we've got 19 seconds left, but we will start this second period at 14-0. Senators lead. So they're going to take a break. We're going to take a break too. Actually, before we take a break, Charlestown just scored on North Harrison 8-0. So they got the extra point. Clarksville is still trailing Providence, as we know it, 7-6. Salem and Brownstown are still tied at 6. Bedford just scored on New Albany 7-0 early in the game. We don't have a score on anything else right now, but we will give you some updates as we get those scores in. So send us those scores, and we'll get them up. You can follow, go to WSLM score page and follow the scores from around the state. Actually, you can follow them by athletic conference. So if you've got a grandson or a granddaughter that plays in a certain athletic conference, you can follow that on WSLM. Set up an alert, and it will send you an email when those scores are updated. So we'll be right back. We're going to stay with it. West Washington is getting set up to kick off to Springs Valley and the halfway point of the season. And West Washington looks like they might be on the way to a 4-0 season. After this, we've got here comes the kick, and it goes back to the 18-yard line, and looks like they're coming back to he's got it up to the 40, and he's going to go to the 45, about the 47 before he stopped. He ran right up that left side on the Senators' side of the field, and he got it up to about the 48-yard line. Not quite to the 48-yard line. I think they're going to spot. Well, they are going to spot it on the 48. So they'll have a 1st and 10 at the 48. 9.7 seconds left, and Senators have got Paoli. After this game, they've got Paoli, Perry Central, Crawford County, which is their last road game. Okay, Springs Valley on center. They were getting ready to snap the ball. He carried off to the 53-yard line, so picked up about 5 yards, and the clock's going to run down as we change sides for the second quarter. They're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this.
Get ready. It's time to play some football. The train is coming. The Boilermakers get an FCS game for the first time in 6 years as Indiana State comes to Ross-Ade. Our coverage begins at 3 on your home for the Purdue Boilermakers on the Boilermakers Sports Network from Learfield.
Yeehaw! Come on out to the Camelsburg Festival on September the 9th, 10th, and 11th for lots of family fun, music, and food. Friday opens with yard sales all morning and afternoon, followed by a pet contest at 5:30. The Miss Country Girl pageant at 6:15. 50s and 60s music from the Checkmates close out the evening beginning at 7 p.m. Saturday opens up with Relay for Life 5K and FFA breakfast at 8 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament at 9, Silly Safari at 11 a.m., and lots of good music with Lethargic at 7 and Thunder Chicken with blues and 60s music. Sunday will feature a retelling of Campbellsburg history, gospel music, and military salute.
All right, that festival's going on right now in Campbellsburg tomorrow and Sunday. And Blackhawks snapped the ball, and we're going to run up the middle, and looks like he's going to get to about the 42-yard line. So a gain of about 4. 43, so he got a gain of about 5 yards. So 2nd and 5, 11:44 off the clock in this first half, left in the half. And so looks like the Blackhawks we got a Blackhawk player down on that play. So the coach is coming out. They're coming out to look at him and see what's going on. Don't know if it's cramps or he's got his knee up in the air, holding his knee. So hopefully he's not blown anything out. But anyway, looking at the Blackhawk players, they've got maybe 10, 15% more players than what West Washington has. And of course, a lot of these kids are probably younger. I don't know what they're looking at their roster. The biggest, it looks like they're probably about 75% younger, lower. Oh, it's a Senator player. Sorry about that. Landon Hollowell going to the sideline. Sorry about that. I couldn't see the uniform. I thought it was a Blackhawk. Yeah, he's limping off, so hopefully he's all right. Our thoughts and prayers are with him as he gets over there and maybe gets some physical therapy to see what's wrong there on his knee. Senators coming back on the field to defend the ball from. There's the little boy with the Gatorade. Looks like he's about 7 or 8 years old. Must be the coach, the Blackhawk coach's son. All right. 3rd and 1 at the 43. Blackhawks set, and they're going to pass. They're going to snap the ball. There's some motion as shifting around. Senators try to match up with what the Blackhawks just did. They need a score, and they snap the ball back, and they get the first down, and plus maybe a little bit more. So 11:27 left here in the first half, and they are on the 37-yard line for a 1st and 10. So Senators allowing some yardage here, but they need to force a stop and get that ball back and maybe get another score or two before halftime. That would probably suit them very well, but they need to 14-0. They need to limit Springs Valley from scoring, and they pushed that ball over to about the 34-yard line, I think. So they picked up a gain of about 4 more yards. So they're taking it slow and steady. Second 6 for the Blackhawks, and the Senators are trying to. They're not talking much. They're just trying to wait. Looks like the Blackhawks have got a couple of receivers off to our side for a pass, and they are going to snap the ball, and he is going to pass. He passed over to Keaton Pritchett and picked up a gain. Looks like they got the first down at the 25-yard line. So the Blackhawks are in the red zone now. 10 minutes and 7 seconds left here as the clock continues to roll. And so a couple of run plays and threw in a pass, and the Senators did not defend those, haven't defended that very well. So Earlier, we smelled they have a grill set up over here, and here comes a short run. Actually, got picked up maybe about 4 yards, and then the Senators just drove him back. So let's see where they're going to count that ball down at. 20. He got close to the 20-yard line, but the Senators pushed him back there. See, they're going to spot it at the 19. So 2 and 4 for the Blackhawks. 9:14 left here as the clock continues to roll. Senators are letting them in a little closer than probably they would like, but no answers for the offense of the Blackhawks here on this play of the game. Blackhawks down, snap the ball, pass off to Connor Chase, and he makes it up to the 10-yard line and a gain of about 9 for another first down. And so 10 yards to a score. The Senators need to buck up their defense here and stop this run. 8:49 left here. If the Blackhawks do score, the Senators have enough time, and they're going to run this in. Chase takes it in again, and he gets up to about the 4-yard line. So 2nd and 6, or second and 4. Oh, they got it at the 5. Yeah, they've got it at the 5. Sorry. So 2nd and 5, and at the 5, 8:20 left here in the first half. The Senators need to get down. They just don't act like they're. They just don't act like they're caring at this point for some reason. Drives it in, and he scored. So at 8:08, the Blackhawks score. Number 5, Connor Chase scored that, and they're look like they're ready to. They're going to kick. They're going to kick it, or at least they're set up to kick. Let's see if they do. I don't know. They did. They kicked it, and a good kick. So it is 14-7. Now we're back in it here. The Senators need to get their offense out on the field and get a spark to get another score here before halftime to maybe cushion this 14-7 lead. So we're going to take a look at the scores real quick before we step off here. Providence is now up 14-6 over Clarksville. Brownstown took a 13-6 lead over Salem. Seymour's up 7-0 over Floyd Central. No score yet for Eastern and Silver Creek that we have. New Albany's up 14-7 over BNL. And, of course, the Senators are up 14-7 here at Springs Valley. We'll be right back.
Come on out to the Camelsburg Festival on September the 9th, 10th, and 11th for lots of family fun, music, and food. Friday opens with yard sales all morning and afternoon, followed by a pet contest at 5:30. The Miss Country Girl pageant at 6:15. 50s and 60s music from the Checkmates close out the evening beginning at 7 p.m. Saturday opens up with Relay for Life 5K and FFA breakfast at 8 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament at.
And Springs Valley kicked off, and the Senators get the ball at the 25. Grayson McCoy brings that ball out, and Senators will take a 1st and 10 with 8 minutes and 4 seconds left. Plenty of time for them to get off at least one score, depending on the Springs Valley defense. But Senators are ready to roll. Looks like they're on the 26-yard line. Grayson has been fun to watch all season. He's made a lot of good plays, scored some points, and definitely somebody to watch here on the team. Chase has Blackhawks got him down behind. It maybe brought him back to the 26. Boy, their defense has really strummed up here in the last part of this first quarter and the start of the second half. Grayson is a junior, so we've got the rest of this season and next year to see what he does. Senators on the 26, no gain on that play. 2nd and 10. Senators come back up to snap the ball. The Blackhawks are hungry for a win tonight after their only loss last week. It was a loose ball, and West Washington recovered. 25, Ethan Roberts got that back for the Senators, and it looks like they took a loss of 3 yards. So they are at the 25 and 3rd and 13 now for the Senators, and they are a team tonight of 4th downs and second chances. They are coming up to the line.
Shotgun formation,
Snap the ball to Kenton Chase, and he is trying to make some. He's drugged down. He was in trouble, and he's trying to get back to that. He's about where he was, 24-yard line. So maybe they're going to spot it at the 26. So he did get a gain of about 2 yards. Oh, they spotted it at the 27, so gain of 3 yards. 4th and 9 here, and 6:18 left in the half. Senators are going to go for it. I'd say they need a nice pass, and they're going to punt it away. Wow, that's uncharacteristic for the Senators. Got a good run bounce on that back to about the 28. The Blackhawks run back up to about the 43-yard line, and to where they are stopped. Nice carry for the Blackhawks. They got it back up to the 44 where they'll spot the ball, and they'll have first down and at least 4 chances to march up the field this series, and 5:56 left here in the first half here at Springs Valley. We'll hear from the Indiana High School Athletic Association for a few minutes, and then we'll hear from our sponsors and review the first half here on the halftime show at Springs Valley. And but we're not done yet, folks. We got 5 minutes of football, which might drag on to about 10 minutes. And Springs Valley crosses the line, the 50-yard line, and they're up to about the 47-yard line. And a 9-yard gain for a first and not quite a 1st and 10. They're 2nd and 1. And the 1st yard line looks like they need another yard to get the 1st and 10. 5:30 left here in the half. Springs Valley's coming up on the ball. Senators moving up to defense. Their defense needs to get a shot in the arm over the last series that they had with Springs Valley and allowed that score. Number 20 stumbles and fumbles up to the 40-yard line. Ezra Mills on that carry and gets the 1 yard plus some up to the 40, and they're almost into the red zone of the Senators, and so they are they're pushing slowly back up the field again with that offense, and they are getting fired up here at Springs Valley tonight. The cheerleaders are out on the track, and here comes Springs Valley for another play. 1st and 10. They handed that up to Mills again, and he made it up to about the 37-yard line, so a gain of about 3. No, I guess it was a gain of 2 yards, so they'll spot that at the 38. So 2nd and 8, 4:35 left here in the first half. Senators, they're trading out 72. They're bringing in 75. Caden Clooney in, and Springs Valley just pretty well walks up to the 34-yard line, so a gain of about 4, and we'll have 3rd and 4 here with right at 4 minutes left in the first half. So they're just slowly chipping away at this, but I would watch out because it's about time for a pass.
26 yard or 36 34 yard line.
Watch the people last year. The Senators may take a timeout.
I think official called a timeout. Shoot, probably.
They're having trouble with the shoe on the Blackhawks line. 72 helping out one of his teammates. Number 50 didn't even seemed oblivious to anything that was going on. Anyway, so the Senators are getting down, and the Blackhawks over center. They're going to snap the ball, and he's off to the right side and made it about up to about the 29. So he got about 5 yards on that carry. Got the first down again. So 3:35 left. 3:30. That's running 3:33, and I would say it's about time for a Senator timeout. Quite honestly, get to see what's going through these guys' heads because they're not playing the defense that they have played this season. Now we get a new set of downs. They've got a receiver off to the right. Looks like they might pass. Mills takes it again, and he's driven down about the 25. So it looks like he might have picked up about 4 yards on that carry. No, about 3 yards. They're going to spot it on the 26. 2nd and 6 here. 2:57. We're getting close to half. They're not going to give the Senators much time. If they get down here and score and tie it up, they're not going to give the Senators much going into halftime. So they are eating the clock down, and they are set and ready to play this second down. Mills takes it again, and he's surrounded and brought down about the 22-yard line, so maybe a 4-yard gain. Looks like it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3 at the 22. The clock's still going, 2:13. So if they do get a score, they're not going to give. West Washington is going to get some change left to try to do something, maybe a long pass. But snap came back to 21 and a throw, and the Senators stopped him at the 10-yard line. Not so much a tackle, but just to run into him. But they did get it down, got their first down, and they'll be at the 10. A holding penalty against the Blackhawks, so they're going to bring that back to the 22 for another third. I don't know if that's going to be 4th down. No, they're walking it back even more. They're taking it back to the 32 past the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to be a 3rd and 8. If that was a 10-yard penalty, 3rd and 13 at the 33. So, a minute 51. That was a blessing for the Senators. Snaps. He's going to try for another pass over to the left side, and the Senators caught the ball and dropped it. Couldn't hang on to it. 2 Senators went up for it, and Jason Cameron got a hand on that ball, and might have been Wyatt Johnson that got the other hand on the ball, but couldn't keep it in. So now it brings up a 4th and 13 at 1:38 left in the game. It looks like somebody's taking a timeout. Looks like Valley's taking a timeout. We're going to take a break here. Senators 14-7 with a minute 38 left. The Blackhawks 4 and 13 at the 33. They try to pass, and West Washington almost intercepted that, so they're taking a timeout now. We'll be right back.
Family dinners, watching the grandkids play soccer on Saturdays, church on Sundays. Sounds pretty normal, but COVID is still there, and if you aren't vaccinated, you're still at risk. We're almost back to normal. Let's give it a shot. Call Hoosier Uplands Economic Development Corporation today at 812-849-4457 to learn more. Let's give back to normal a shot.
All right, we're back here. We're going to run down some scores. Providence is putting it on Clarksville 21-6 in the second quarter. Brownstown's up 13-6 over Salem. Seymour's up 7-0 over Floyd Central. Of course, West Washington 14 to Springs Valley 7. Bedford North Lawrence has scored again. They're tied with the Bulldogs 14-4. And that's the only score. Charlestown's up 8-0 over North Harrison, and that's the only score we have. Accordion's up 15-0 over Scottsburg. So the Blackhawks are down, ready to play maybe one of the last series of their possession of the game. They fired it off and got West Washington recovered, caught the pass on the 25-yard line, and they're waving that off. There was probably going to call pass interference on West Washington. For getting at the quarterback. They're going to give them the 1st and 10 at the.
I think Valley has one timeout.
132. They're going to set it at the 25-yard line.
Get some positive yards, first down. You don't have to score here, but they're going to get the ball back here to start the third quarter. So, I think if we could get one.
So the Senators have the ball. They're going to snap with 1:32 left.
He gets to the outside.
He got up to about the 28-yard line. So got about 3 yards on that. So they'll be 2nd and 8. Oh, they spotted it at 29. So 2nd and 6. 1:02 left. So the Senators could air one out here and get some good field position, but I doubt it. The clock's under a minute now, so Senators are down, getting ready to snap the ball. He kept it himself and tried to sneak around the back, got pressured by Springs Valley, and he's down about the line of scrimmage. Clock's still running, 35 seconds. They're not going to get set up. I don't think they're not going to get set up here for another play. I don't think before halftime. They're just letting it run out. The play clock's at 21. So they've got like 2 seconds difference. Kenton Chase comes back in. They're just letting it run. Oh, they are coming up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to probably just take a knee, maybe. No. Yeah, he didn't get but a yard or so. But that's the end of the first half. Senators up 14-7 over the Blackhawks, and we are done with the first half. And we're going to take a break. We'll hear from Bob Lovell, and we'll be back to start this second half here at Springs Valley in about 15 minutes.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everybody, to our weekly conversation with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, about all things related to the IHSAA. Paul, thanks so much for your time. Week number 3 of the high school football season. We're close to golf tournament. We're close to a lot of things, principals meetings, some busy schedule for you and your staff members at the IHSAA office.
It has been, Bob, but you know what? It's really a lot of fun for us to, we're creatures of habit. We sit in that office at times and use the phone and email and communicate with the membership in those old traditional ways. But there's nothing like getting on the road, going out and meeting athletic directors, school principals in their facilities, in their area of the state. And, we were in Lowell, Indiana yesterday, and today we were in Plymouth, and, had great conversations with the member schools that are part of us.
Well, I'm sure their fears about COVID have subsided a little bit. I'm sure they're still concerned about it, and that has been the dominant story in the last couple of years. What other major things have they talked about?
Well, Bob, I think we continue to talk about, the association is built on a structure that promotes the education of the child in the classroom before we figure out how to play a game. And I think one of the main things that we talk about is why we are here, why that is important, why it's special. And the fact that, and we talk a lot about making sure that we're protecting the opportunity for all kids to grow in a program with an influential mentor coach. And it's just so important for a kid's growth. Certainly know they need to be able to be a great math student and master English and learn the social sciences. But we also know they've got to be mentored to develop and dream and see things they're not capable of seeing themselves. And we spend a lot of time focused on that message.
That's a message I think that's a fun one to deliver. You get in this business for that very reason, to be honest. And I have to believe that it's well received. But if you look at the calendar, you have girls golf, and you're close to a tournament, close to starting a girls golf tournament, are you not?
Yeah, a week from, actually, I think it's the 11th or next week coming up, we start the girls golf tournament. And then we have, we'll start with sectionals, and then it's a 3-week tournament. We'll jump right into regionals, and then we'll be at Prairie View Golf Course here located on the north side of Indianapolis, and our partner, and we'll be celebrating the state championship with 2 great days of golf real soon.
Very, very soon. And you're also, as we mentioned, week number 4, which doesn't seem possible, of the high school football season. And to this point, you and the staff have done a great job in providing good weather. We need you to continue that. But we're near the halfway point, if you can believe it.
Unbelievable. And we see this every year. You start that football season and the anticipation comes, and then it's here. And then all of a sudden we're talking about week 4. And now we're starting to figure out, what teams we have to really pay attention to, what teams are probably going to make a good tournament run, and all that picture that as sportscasters and radio experts as yourself, Bob, start to really refine the teams that you're focused on, who we think is going to play in the tournament. But, as in a lot of years, we can write that down. I think everybody wrote Center Grove down as a good chance of winning the state championship last year. But this year, like most, it's truly wide open. And there are probably 10 to 12, maybe even 15 teams in each class that really believe they can march their way through that tournament and play at Lucas Oil Stadium home of the Colts for that state championship on Thanksgiving weekend.
I would agree with you 100%. It's that balanced, which I think bodes well for all of us who are fans. It's going to be a great tournament. Mr. Paul Neidig, our weekly conversation on the IHSAA Champions Radio Network. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Remember when you had your birthday party at McDonald's, playing with your family and friends, enjoying cake and that one-of-a-kind McDonald's food and drink? If you're looking for a fun and safe place to have a party for your children or grandchildren, look no further. Party time is back at McDonald's right here in Salem, Mitchell, and West Baden. That's right, hosted birthday parties are back, baby. Call event coordinator Renee Lewis at 812-788-0126 to schedule your birthday for Salem, Mitchell, or West Baden today. The party includes food and drink for up to 10 guests with your choice of white or chocolate cake, ice cream for each child, a gift for the birthday boy or girl, goodie bags for each child, and a festive decorated party area. Parties at Salem allow children to play, while the McDonald's in Mitchell and West Baden will feature age-appropriate games. Let McDonald's make your child's next birthday party stress-free for you and fun for them. Call Renee at 812-788-0126 today and get your next party on the schedule at McDonald's.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious tastes all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get one free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't forget, McDonald's has gift cards so you can give that great fresh taste all season long. Or stop by 601 South Main Street today. And be sure to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 for WSLM. We'll be broadcasting live at McDonald's for Coach's Corner.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
MPP of Camelsburg is looking for team members who want to grow and learn a skill and make a career close to home. Full and part-time positions available with a comprehensive benefits package, 401k match, free short and long-term disability, along with free health and dental for single coverage and paid lunches. MPP pays half of gym membership along with getting 11 paid holidays. Plus, you'll start getting PTO after 60 days. Earn $15 to $21 an hour based on your experience and get a $1,000 retention bonus. For more information, go see them today at 596 West Oak Street in Camelsburg or check them out online at nppinnovation.com. NPP of Camelsburg says good luck to all of our 3 county teams, Salem, East Washington, and West Washington.
Hello, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones. School is in full session across the region, so let's talk safety. School buses are rolling around the community, so make sure that you're always aware of your surroundings. Remember to come to a complete stop once you see those flashing lights and extended stop arm. These kids are relying on us to keep them safe. Speaking of safe, Chevrolet has a plethora of standard safety features, which includes but is not limited to the front pedestrian alert. Front pedestrian braking uses a camera to see pedestrians in front of your vehicle and can alert you or even apply the brakes. Keep in mind, all these safety features could potentially lead you to lower insurance premiums. Check out Chevrolet's full lineup here at John Jones. You can find us online at johnjonesautogroup.com or give us a call at 877-473-5546. And remember, you see so many because they paid so little.
Hey there, this is Michaelin, the assistant manager at Papa John's, and we now have our epic stuffed crust pepperoni pizza is back, and you can get a one-topping pizza for just $13. The epic stuffed crust has been a favorite, and now you can get it with pepperoni and cheese stuffed inside the crust. This pizza delivers on taste and quality, starting with Papa John's original dough and then hand stuffed with extra cheese and pepperoni. topped with our signature pizza sauce, more cheese, and the topping of your choice, baked to a gooey, crispy, golden goodness. Pick any of the Papa John's toppings to make this the best pizza ever. And don't forget to try the Parmesan crusted papadillas, now available, with the Philly cheesesteak papadilla, the barbecue chicken and bacon papadilla, the grilled buffalo chicken papadilla, the meatball and pepperoni papadilla, and the Italian papadilla. Order online with Papa Rewards. Stop in today at the corner of Main and Hackberry or call us anytime at 812-883-3369. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Good luck to all the students for a great school year and to the athletes for a great season. Remember to stop in and pick up at Papa John's Pizza on the way home or on the way to a game.
And here they come, and Indiana got to him. Indiana football is back.
Hoosier fans, Indiana football tickets are on sale now. Catch the action this fall at Memorial Stadium as head coach Tom Allen leads the Hoosiers in the battle against the Idaho Vandals on September 10th. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit IUHoosiers.com. Support the Hoosiers in 2022. Go IU.
Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust Pizza is back, and you can get a one-topping pizza for just $13. The Epic Stuffed Crust delivers on taste and quality, starting with Papa John's original dough and then hand-stuffed with extra cheese, topped with our signature pizza sauce, more cheese, and the topping of your choice, and then baked to a gooey, crispy, golden goodness. Pick any of the Papa John's toppings to make this the best pizza ever. And don't forget to try the Parmesan-crusted papadillas, now available with the Philly cheesesteak papadilla, barbecue chicken and bacon papadilla, grilled buffalo chicken papadilla, the meatball pepperoni papadilla, and the Italian papadilla. Order online with Papa Rewards. Stop in today at the corner of Main and Hackleberry, or call us anytime at 812-883-3369.
Investing in education-based athletics builds strong communities in a strong, successful Indiana.
That's because when we support education-based athletics, we're not only supporting Hoosier student athletes, we're championing the next generation of doctors, CEOs, and engineers, not to mention future teachers, first responders, and civil servants. I'm Brian Lewis.
And I'm Chris Kaufman. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
High school sports are the training ground for our future community leaders, impact makers, and world changers.
When we invest in student athletes, we're teaching them the importance of serving others selflessly,
leading them to become engaged, compassionate citizens who pay it forward and continue building a positive future for Indiana and beyond.
Support the next generation of Hoosier difference makers by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is serving our community. This is strengthening our future. This is your IHSAA.
All right, we're back here at Springs Valley. We've got about a minute left before the second half begins. Senators out on the field doing some warm-ups. Springs Valley's coming out on the field. Senators lead 14-7. Springs Valley tried to make a late quarter attempt and literally threw the ball away. Senators got the ball back and didn't have enough time to do anything with it, and that ended the first half. And around the way, Salem and Brownstown are at halftime. Brownstown's leading the Lions 20-6. Providence is outscoring Clarksville 21-14 in the second quarter. Not sure what that halftime score will be. It's halftime at Seymour and Floyd Central, with the Owls up 7-6 over the Highlanders. Don't have a score on the Paoli and Perry Central game. Bedford North Lawrence is up 21-14 over the Bulldogs of New Albany. Mount Vernon's up 14-0 over Jeffersonville. Corden Central's up 15-0 over Scottsburg. Charlestown's up 16-0 over North Harrison. Don't have a Silver Creek and Eastern score, and don't have a Mitchell and Eastern Green score. The Reds are just getting ready to start, so we'll get some updates from the Reds. Again, IU and Purdue both playing tomorrow on WSLM. And we're here tonight at Springs Valley bringing you the West Washington Senators game. Senators are 3-0, looking to have a perfect 4-0 record after tonight. The Blackhawks, after a loss last week to Paoli, are looking for a win tonight. They started off their season at Eastern Green 43-6 for a win. The lights come on in the press box here at about 8:08 p.m. here, and it's starting to cool down outside, and it's also pretty cool inside the press box here, very comfortable. Springs Valley played Mitchell for their first home game and beat them 45-6. Last week, the Rams came to town, and that was Springs Valley's first loss, 29-22. And then the Senators have a 7-point lead on them here at the half. Last year, the Blackhawks were 9-2. They won their first 4 games, lost at Tell City, then won their next 5 and lost in the sectional final to North Central Farmersburg. Senators they beat West Washington 35-0 last year in the sectional semifinal, and so we'll see what happens here tonight. So a little payback from the Senators as they look to extend this touchdown lead into the second half. And looks like we've got about a minute left here before the game will actually start. And we're going to take hear one message as the teams get ready. We'll be right back here on WSLM for Senator football at Springs Valley.
Get ready. It's time to play some football. The train is coming. The Boilermakers get an FCS game for the first time in 6 years as Indiana State comes to Ross-Ade. Our coverage begins at 3 on your home for the Purdue Boilermakers on the Boilermakers Sports Network from Learfield.
In the field, the right partner can make all the difference. One that's dependable, straightforward, and is there when you need them. That's LG Seeds. From our hybrids and soybean varieties to our service and support, reliability is in everything we do. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
All right, we're back. The teams are Springs Valley's on the field. West Washington's still on the sideline, and the clock is set at 12 minutes. And we're ready to go here. The Senators may be getting some last-minute inspiration over there, maybe setting their plan for the second half, and they come out on the field now. Springs Valley is looks like they're getting ready to – now, Senators are going to kick off to Springs Valley. And they're getting set up for that. The lights come on the field, lights here in the press box. And so we're ready to go for what's going to be a very intense second half as both of these teams still within reach of a win. And they are going to battle it out to the very last play. Senators kick the ball low back to about the 20-yard line. And here comes the Blackhawks up to the left side. He's up to the 50, about the 53-yard line before being brought down. Gavin Ball looks like they had a hand on bringing him down. And the Blackhawks will take the ball at about the 49-yard line for a 1st and 10 to begin that. So about a 30-yard gain, around the 30-yard gain on that run after the kickoff return. So they are going on. They are down over the ball, ready to make the snap, and he hands off to Connor Chase, and he gets up to about the 45-yard line, 44-yard line. For a second, and it looks like he got 6 yards, so 2nd and 4. No, he was a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5, 11:34 left here. The clock's running. Jake Hammond center over the ball, and they're getting ready to snap for Springs Valley. Back the same play, gave it to Connor. And Connor's up, first down up to the 20-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. So about a 24-yard run on that. Nice run by Connor Chase from Springs Valley, and brings the ball down to about the 22-yard line for a 1st and 10. So talk about drawing first blood here. The Senators have not, their defense still playing kind of cold, and they snap the ball again, running around the left side, and he's into the house. 22. Blake Buchanan scores from the 22-yard line, 22-yard field goal run without the Senators in sight. No coverage on that run around the left side. So we bring the score 14-13. Senators still leading, and the Blackhawks, if they make this 2-point conversion, will take the lead by a point here. About 4 minutes to score. Oh, he's going to kick it, and it's good. So he tied it up, 14-14. Well, we've got a game here at Springs Valley, so the Senators have to answer to this, and we'll see what happens in this next series. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here on Senator Football on WSLM.
Playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
All right, we're back here. Senators come out on the field, and they're ready to take the kick, and hopefully they've got some answers here on this next possession, because their defense just really didn't do so well at all of the last couple of possessions, and the Blackhawks are ready to kick off. He's high back to about the 24-yard line, and Grayson brings it up to the 32-yard line before he's brought down. So the Senators will take over at the 32, for a first down, and 11 minutes on the clock in this third period. They've got the Blackhawks just scored in about 4 minutes, a little shy of 4 minutes. And so here it's time for the Senators to get in gear. So we'll see what happens here. The Senators are in the huddle, and the offense has really – the defense played pretty well up until about midway through the second quarter, and then they just kind of went cold. So the Senators are getting ready to snap the ball. He's brought down on the 30 clothesline there a little bit on the 30-yard line. It looks like they got lost a yard, so there'll be a 2nd and 11. Got dinged by a sophomore from the Blackhawks, so they are the Senators just are I don't know if they're tired. I don't know if they're just being outplayed, but this isn't the same team that we've seen for the last 3 weeks. Dove it forward, and they may have picked up 2 yards. So they're up on the 34, picked up 2 yards, so 3rd and 9. Well, they've got 3rd and 8, but I think it should have been 3rd and 9. But anyway, they are 9:50 left here in this quarter. Senators need to get something going. They've not passed. I don't think they've passed at all tonight. Here comes another drive, 3rd down. There's a pass, and got it to Grayson over about the 45-yard line, and he ran picked up another 3 yards on a short run. So they got the 1st and 10. They are up to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
Another Senator first down.
So they're moving the ball. That's a good thing because it's something that they haven't been able to do this last couple of possessions. 9:13 left here. Senators on center. Nice throw down to Grayson, and he was blocked. Incomplete pass on that play. So it's a good thing that the Blackhawks didn't pick that ball out. They would have been a good interception for their team. But now we're up 3rd and 2nd down and 10. Back at the 47. And the Senators trying to get that ball moved downfield and just not having any luck. We may have to do a run. They snap the ball. He's going to keep the ball, roll out, and try to throw another pass. And it was intercepted by Springs Valley on about the 33-yard line. He made it back up to the 47. Turnover here for Springs Valley and just denying the Senators here tonight. What a game this is going to be. The Blackhawks are fired up. Senators are a little cold here. I don't know what's happened to them, but they are not the team that we've seen. And so the Blackhawks have a 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line, and they're going to be going back for another score to try to break this tie. 14-14 here at Springs Valley. The Blackhawks in action. They just snapped the ball, and they got brought down. Looks like a loss of a yard, maybe 2 yards. Looks like they're going to spot it right probably at the 49. No, yeah, he's going to spot it at the 49, so a loss of a yard. So they'll be 2nd and 11 here with 8:30 left in this 3rd period. Senator defense just doesn't. Not sure what's going on with these guys tonight, but it's a beautiful night outside. It's not hot, so they can't be cramping up. The Springs Valley Blackhawks do a reverse to 42, and he's up over. Didn't get the first down, but he made it up to about the 44-yard line, so for about 5 yards. Jack Dalton, that's his 2nd or 3rd run tonight. Nice 5-yard pickup from him. They've got him at must have been 3rd and 6, so it looks like he picked up 4 yards, but I think it was more like 5. But anyway, well, it would have been because it was 2nd and 11, so he did get 5 yards. Oh, there was a motion offsides on Springs Valley, and they got a flag on the field, so we'll take 5 yards off of that. They'll bring that back to the 49. So back to 3rd and 11 for the Blackhawks. I think we've only had a few penalties tonight, so not a huge, not a lot of laundry on the field for either team. 7:21 left here in the 3rd period. 3rd down. 11 yards to the first down for the Blackhawks. So they're down. West Washington scrambling around, changing some positions. Number 15 in motion for the Blackhawks. He's rolling out the throw and threw incomplete pass to number 20, Ezra Mills. Wasn't able to get it before it got contact with the ground. So this will bring up a 4th down and 11 for the Blackhawks. So the Senator defense getting a little bit of a spark here. Late or midway through the 3rd period, and so maybe I think Springs Valley is going to go for it. This is Springs Valley is taking a timeout, so we will too. We'll hear from Baptist Health. Thank you for being a sponsor of Senator Football on WSLM. We'll be back right after this.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving. with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
In the field, the right partner can make all the difference. One that's dependable, straightforward, and is there when you need them. That's LG Seeds. From our hybrids and soybean varieties to our service and support, reliability is in everything we do. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
All right, we're back here. Senators come back on the field. Springs Valley out of their timeout, getting ready to snap the ball. 7:04 left here in the third quarter. Back for a kick, and the Springs Valley kicks back to about the 20-yard line. Senators moving through the line. He breaks 2 or 3 tackles. He's over on the left side. He's crossed the 40. He's up to about the 44-yard line, so about a 24-yard pickup for the Senators. For setting up a 1st and 10 at 6:50 left in this third quarter. So we've got decent position to start this next series, and they've got some time to grind the ball down there and get a score and try to break this tie. Still 14-14 here at Death Valley. Let's check on the score. Well, they're going back to snap the ball. Senators are hopefully they'll start getting some action here and get back in this game with a lead. Senators keeps the ball and he's up to the 40. He's running to the 30, brought down. Nice. Kenton Chase carried that ball up to the 27-yard line around the right side. So awesome play for the Senators. One of the biggest yardage gains tonight in the run game. So the Senators get the first down again on
And the gain is good for another Senator first down.
The 27-yard line. So they got 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. They're going to punch this in and get the lead. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Stay with us here on WSLM, your home for Senator Sports. Senators down over the ball. They're going to snap. Kenton Chase. No. I don't know what happened, but he had a clear line to the goal, and I guess they called it a dead ball. I don't know what the call was on that. Must have been a holding call. They're bringing the ball back to the 47, so 33 yard. All right, so they've got 1st and 15. They do got a 5-yard penalty, and the Senators, if they could run that same play and have the same open spot, they tossed it over to Roberts, and Roberts is getting hung up over on the left side. He gets down to about the 34. So looks like he lost a yard. So 2nd and 16 here. Senators 5:35, and they need again. Tonight's been a 4th down and 2nd chance type of night for the Senators, and so let's see what they can pull together here. Looks like they're going to go up the middle, and Johnston goes in and scores, runs it in and scores. 30. Nice 33-yard run. Johnston scores with 5:13 left, and he had several hands on him, but he kept going. 5:13. Senators bring this up to 20-14.
He looked like he took a shot at nitrous like they do out there.
Yeah, nice play for the Senators, and they are probably. Let's see what. Oh, somebody's down. One of the Blackhawks are down. He's back up. So Ezra Mills looked like he took a shot. He's coming back to the sideline. Senators are over talking about what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to go for two. If they're going to try to, they probably shouldn't kick it in. They've not done very well in their kicking game so far. Their point after attempt. So anyway, they're back. They're going to go for it. So 5:13, the clock stopped, and so they're going to. Let's see what happens here. Kenton Chase under center. He's going to. He snaps it over to Roberts, and Roberts gets it in for another score. So Senators are back up in the lead, 22-14. Got an 8-point lead here with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left in this third period. We're going to take a break. We'll be back as they get set up for the kickoff to the Springs Valley Blackhawks here at Death Valley.
And here they come, and Indiana got to him.
Indiana football is back.
Hoosier fans, Indiana football tickets are on sale now. Catch the action this fall at Memorial Stadium as head coach Tom Allen leads the Hoosiers in the battle against the Idaho Vandals on September 10th. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit IUHoosiers.com. Support the Hoosiers in 2022. Go IU.
Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust Pizza is back, and you can get a one-topping pizza for just $13. The Epic Stuffed Crust delivers on taste and quality, starting with Papa John's original dough and then hand-stuffed with extra cheese, topped with our signature pizza sauce, more cheese, and the topping of your choice, and then baked to a gooey.
Senators kicking off to Springs Valley. Gets down to about the 20-yard line, and there he's coming. He's not being stopped. He gets up to about the 39 before he gets stopped. That's number 15 for the Blackhawks. James Walls, I think it's one of his first carries for tonight. The Senators will be defending that ball down at the 39 for the Blackhawks 1st and 10. We'll see how the defense, if they've got a spark like the offense did here. See what they can bring up.
And a good job there. There's that penetration we needed, and that's Roberts. He read that all the way, so no gain to play there.
They got a 1-yard gain out of it. Ball spotted on the 40, so we'll be 2nd and 9 for the Blackhawks. So, but they did limit Springs Valley a little bit. Looks like there's a flag in the backfield on the Senator side, so we'll see what this call's going to be. He doesn't like something. He's picking the ball up, and he's going to give. It looks like it's going to be a penalty against the Senators. 72 is going off the field. I don't know what the call was. Is there too many on the field?
Guys trying to get off. That's an illegal substitution. That's we're backing up. They put the ball back down. If 12 players play in the down, that's illegal participation. That's a 15.
Oh.
And they stopped play before. I don't know what they're doing. Inside the judge went over and talked to Coach Howard.
Too many players on the field for the Senators. So it's either going to be a 5-yard penalty or if it's a 15-yard penalty if he was on the field. 72 coming back on the field for the Senators, so 57's going off. So ref's coming out to talk to. He's going to pick up his flag. He's walking off 5 yards, so they got a 5-yard penalty. If he would have played that series with too many people on the field, that would have been a 15-yard penalty. So Senators lucked out a little bit here, but they're at the 45, so they're 2nd and 14.
Yeah, they ran a first down play,
Or 2nd and 9, I guess.
Unless they've got unless they've got
There's still the clock is stopped. 4:42 left. Blackhawks looking to come down and try to bring this game a little closer. That two-point conversion was big for the Senators, giving them a little bit of a cushion, even if they do score here and get a field goal. That'll put them. That'll still be trailing by a point, so they would have to go for the 2-point conversion. Okay, so it's 2nd and 5 here. They've got that changed, and it looks like there's Spring Valley's going to snap the ball. He throws over to number 15 on the right side. He passed one of the Senators, and he gets hit and down about the 47. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. He's going to take it back to about the 46-yard line. So they picked up a yard. So 3rd and 3 for Springs Valley. They could easily pick this up, but hopefully the Senators can maybe drive them back a little more and make it a little harder to get a 4th down. But here it comes. Springs Valley under center. They snap the ball. He's going to go up the middle, and he gets hit and down. It looks like he got maybe a 1-yard gain. Senators hit him as he started to cross the line. He rolled off to this left side towards us here in the press box and picked up. Actually, he's at the 47-yard line, so he got a 1-yard gain. So now it's 4th and 2 for Springs Valley. So the Senators have got to hold this line here or force a fumble or something. They snap the ball. He come up over the line. He's going to get the 1st down. And got up to about the Senators' 47-yard line. So a gain of about 6 yards for 1st and 10 on the other side of the 50-yard line, going towards the Senators' goalpost. So they're ready. They're quick snapping this. He's back, ready to set, and they pass off to Connor Chase again, and he picks up. Looks like he gets 2 yards back to the 45. For Springs Valley. So this will be a 2nd and 8 for them.
We should already be ready. We're still looking over.
Yeah, the Senators are not acting like they're almost like they're playing their younger kids in here. Connor goes through and makes it up to about the 32-yard line. Walk through the Senators and come up on. They're going to have to work on their defense before next week. If they can pull this win out tonight, before Paoli comes in the house next week, we don't have a score on Paoli, but we'll check that here in a minute. But they're up to the 36-yard line for a 1st and 10. 2:32 left here in the 3rd. They ate up a lot of clock one of their previous possessions, so I'd say they're going to try to do the same thing. Senators took a timeout, much needed. They're going to get some inspiration over there on the sidelines, and haven't seen much out of Jeremy tonight. I don't think. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break as they take their timeout. We'll be back here on Senator Football on WSLM.
Ready? It's time to play some football. The train is coming. The Boilermakers get an FCS game for the first time in 6 years as Indiana State comes to Ross-Ade. Our coverage begins at 3 on your home for the Purdue Boilermakers on the Boilermakers Sports Network from Learfield.
What separates high school sports from other athletic programs? We keep education in front of athletics. I'm Paul Knighty, Commissioner of the IHSAA, and I'm thrilled to introduce our new Assistant Commissioner, Janie Elmer, because I know she shares the same passion for education-based athletics.
That's right, Paul. As a former principal, teacher, and Hoosier student athlete myself, I understand firsthand how high school sports provide a complete educational experience for students.
The real benefit of playing in the second classroom of high school sports isn't just about teams becoming better athletes.
It's about them becoming better people, building character and developing the habits they need to be successful.
All right, we're back here. Senators trying to defend. Springs Valley breaks through. Chase makes it up to, carries up to about the 20-yard line, 21-yard line, and another first down for the Blackhawks.
That's like the drive they had in the second quarter. They're just marching it down the field, 22, and they'll set up here.
Right now, the Blackhawks are just owning the Senators, and they snap the ball again, and he gets caught up and doesn't. Don't think he gets any gain on that. I don't think he got past. Still, I think they're still going to spot that on the 21-yard line.
So second down is 10 now.
So Bubba, that's plays like this that you got to capitalize. Now you got a second down.
Trying to look for a spot here to insert, and they are. I'll do that on the next half, the next break we do. We got the glasses back on at 1:45 left here. West Washington is still ahead 22-14. Blackhawks are down on the 21-yard line with the 2nd and 10. Cameron goes around the side, and he may have got to the, or Connor Chase might have got to the 20. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. If they're going to do the 20, or it's still going to be on the 21. So okay, so 3rd and 10, still at the 21. No gain, so the Senator defense is stepping up here. They haven't let any yardage on this series. So let's see what happens here on this third play. Everybody's set. Snap back to pass, and incomplete pass, almost a Senator interception. And the first attempt where he caught it or tried to catch it, and then almost a Senator interception after he bobbled it. So will be 4th and 10, still no gain at minute 28 here at Springs Valley. We'll see what West Washington can take away from Springs Valley on this next series, or if they're going to punt. They surely aren't going to punt now. But maybe they are going to punt it. 29-yard field goal attempt. And it's in. It's in. Valley puts 3 on the board here. So that brings up 22-17. They got within 5 here with 1:24 left here in the third period, third quarter. So we're going to take that break, and we'll be back here after this.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious tastes all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get 1 free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here.
All right, we're back here. Blackhawks are going to kick off back to about the 15-yard line. West Washington picks it up, and McCoy is up to about the 40-yard line before he goes out. Nice return on that, about a 15, 20-yard return for the Senators. Nice job for Grayson. It's like we got a few more people up in the stands for Senators tonight. They must have been at the snack bar or something. Then we got some out on there's a small bleacher section, and then there's some people sitting out in some lawn chairs. A nice night to be out. Minute 18 for the Senators to do something, put something together here before the fourth quarter begins. Senators down. Offense to snap the ball. Blackhawks spread out. Let's see if we can get a big play in here. Takes a snap, and he's over to about the 40-yard line, I think, where he's going to go down. So a gain of about 4 yards. So a 2nd and 6. Oh, they may give him, no, it's not quite to the 41. So he'll get a 2nd and 6, gain of about 4 yards. And we're down under a minute, and the clock's running, 25-second play clocks. The Senators are still in the huddle. And they break and come up to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, we need another first down here. We need 5 yards. The Senators snap the ball, and he kept it. Faked everybody out. He is short. He is short. He got about 4 yards, but he's about a yard short, I think. And an 18 clock's running. They're going back into the huddle. Got it up to, they're going to spot it at the 45. So he's 1 yard short of a first down. It's third and 1. And that's where they'll take off at the beginning of the fourth quarter as the clock runs down here at the end of the third. 22-17, Senators lead. So they're going to take a break here. So will we. We'll be right back here on Senator Football on WSLM.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious tastes all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get 1 free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem.
And not just Salem, but Mitchell and here in French Lick. So on your way home from the game, stop in and get some wonderful McDonald's food for the ride home. And the Senators break through, and he's up to the 40, almost the 37-yard line before he's brought down. So big play from the Senators. Ethan Roberts, he's going off the field there. I don't know if he took a ding there or what, but he made some good yardage on that play. 11:47 as the clock runs here in the fourth quarter. Senators up 5 points, 22-17.
First and 10 at the Valley 37, Canton under center. We'll take the snap, turn, fakes the handoff, keeps it. He's got to see him. He gets off tackle.
Oh, nice. Chase got up to inside the 30, about the 28-yard line. Not quite for a first down. Looks like they're going to spot it on the 28, so he's going to be 2nd and 2 here with 11 minutes left in the game. Senators getting close, getting on the porch, getting ready to knock on the door here of the Blackhawks and widen this score out a little bit. This has not been a blowout at all, but at first, the first half looked like maybe West Washington might run away a little bit, but then their defense just kind of went cold, and Springs Valley was able to capitalize on some things. Senators down, and they're going to run that ball up the middle. They get up to about the 25-yard line. maybe the 20. Let's see where they get about the 26, I guess. Fumble on the ref. Yeah, 26-yard line. So they got 2 yards on that. Got the first down.
Gain is good for another Senator first down.
10-25. Senators still up 5 points, and they're on the 26-yard line. They're in the red zone, and so they're down set. McCoy goes around the right side and goes. He's not going. I thought he was going to go for a pass, but they held on to it and run it up the middle and picked up about a yard, maybe about 2 yards. It's on the 24-yard line now, so it's now to be 2nd and 8. Well, they've got it 2nd and 7, but if he picked up 2 yards. Okay, well, anyway, 9:44. This is football math, folks, I guess. Anyway, so Senators come up on the ball. Ready to snap, and they're going to hang on to it. I think he did. He's up to the 15-yard line. That might be a first down. They've got about 9 yards on that play. Oh, he did get a first down. He got to the 20, he's on the 15. So, yeah, he did get. So the Senators well within scoring distance here, right at 9 minutes left here in the game. So get a score here and put a lid a little bit on this. And their defense needs to pick up and keep the Blackhawks from scoring. The Senators did not get much of a gain at all on that. I don't think, if anything, a loss. It's up to the 13. Okay, so they did get 2 yards, I guess. So 2nd and 8 for the Senators, 8:28 here. And we need 13 yards here for another score. 8 yards for a first down. Senators over the ball. They're going to snap. Kenton takes the ball. He passes it off to Johnston. Johnston doesn't, not much on that one before Springs Valley swarmed him. Looks like they're going to give him a yard up to the 12 for a 3rd and 7 on this next series. Senators back in a semi. Well, they're kind of eating some time out. Okay, the Senators back up to the line of scrimmage. They're going down over the ball. Snaps the ball, throws back to Hudson Cress and scored. Nice.
He takes it in from 12 yards out for the touchdown. Great play call by Coach Lowry because I'm sure
7:20. Hudson Crest scores, so now we're at 28-17, and I think we're going to go for another 2-point conversion. That'll put us up to 30-17 over the Blackhawks. So Senators' offense is the star of this game tonight. Their defense has been a little bit lackluster at times. Sometimes they've played well, but maybe something to work on in the next week before the Rams come to Art Sanders Field over in Campbellsburg. Senators come up to the ball.
You know he's related to the feeders, and so he's had a lot of cousins, a lot of going for 2 here. Kenton will take it, he'll roll out.
Oh, he's in trouble. Kenton's got the ball over on the right side, and I think he's going to try to get it in. He scored. He just carried it in. He couldn't find anybody to pass it to, so he just kept it 30-17 here at Death Valley tonight. Might be Death Valley for the Blackhawks. But they've got 7:20 left to try to get a couple of scores here and maybe even this thing out a little bit. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here on Senator football on WSLM.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious tastes all day long, including by...
And the Senators kick off to the Blackhawks back to about the 20. Got it about the 28. Nobody even went near it, so I think they've called it a dead ball. So I don't know if they're going to re-kick. Senators taking it back with them. If that would have been a live ball, the Senators could have recovered that, but they brought it back. They're going to kick now from the 35-yard line. Still, clock stopped at 7:20, and Senators getting ready to try this again. All right, here comes the kick. Now it's going back to about the 25-yard line. Blackhawks bringing that ball back up to about the 40. No, he's gotten hit and brought back to about the 35-yard line. So nice. There, now we see Jeremy over there jumping up and down on the sidelines. He loved that play. So good response from the Senators and from the sideline. So hopefully this will get them fired up here in this last 7 minutes of the game, and their defense will keep Springs Valley from scoring. Right now they're enjoying a 13-point lead as we get into this midway into the fourth quarter. We'll take a look here around the way at some other scores. The Senators, Blackhawks looks like he's looking for a pass, and he got one down to about the 50-yard line. And Springs Valley starts off first and 10 at the 49. And we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
First and 10 in Senator territory. 49 laying out of the gun.
Oh, he's going to pass again. Senators. Senators. Passed it right to Hudson Kress, and Kress is down. He's getting up, a little slow to get up. They're kind of consoling him a little bit. There was a flag on the play. So let's see what happens. What are they going to call it here? They're going to give a personal foul against Springs Valley for ringing his bell. That's not good to have Hudson out if he's indeed out for the next few plays. They're taking it back to the Blackhawks 36-yard line. Yeah, so they took him back 15 yards. 7:02 left here. Senators down. And they're going to try to air it out again. He's going to go. He's going to keep it. He's going to keep it. He threw a short pass to about the 36-yard line, and he was forced out. The number 18, Jaheim Hamilton, for the Blackhawks. That brings him up to the 36-yard line. They're 2nd and 25.
So we need to be where two. We need to be where two. Dalton on the.
They're down, set. Springs Valley getting ready to. He looks like he's going to pass it over to the left side. Senators intercept the ball. Johnston gets the ball, and he's running downfield. He could score. He's going to score. He scored. Johnston got the interception and scored at 6:46.
8 yards for the score and won an interception.
Nice. The lid has, I think the Senators have now put the lid on the game, 36-17, and probably go for another 2. Nice play at 6:46. Nice. No flag on the play, so
40-yard interception, 46 to go here in the contest. And that's kind of the nail in the coffin.
White Johnston's had a nice night tonight. He's doing real well. And the Senators are coming back up, walking back up to the line of scrimmage after doing some celebrating down on the field. And 6:46 left in this game. They're going to huddle for just a second and get their minds on what's going on. The ball spotted at the 4-yard line, looks like, and so they are going to go for 2 more. That'll put us up 38-17. Let's see if they can get it here. They take the snap, hand it off to Ethan. Ethan's up and scores. 2 points from Ethan Roberts there. 38-17, a 21-point advantage for the Senators. And I don't think Springs Valley can come back from this tonight, but we'll see what happens. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this on Senator Radio, WSLM.
MPPF Campbellsburg is looking for team members who want to grow and learn a skill and make a career close to home. Full and part-time positions available with a comprehensive benefits package, 401k match, free short and long-term disability, along with free health and dental for single coverage and paid lunches. MPP pays half of gym membership along with getting 11 paid holidays. Plus, you'll start getting PTO after 60 days. Earn $15 to $21 an hour based on your experience and get a $1,000 retention bonus. For more information, go see them today at 596 West Oak Street in Campbellsburg or check them out online at nppinnovation.com. NPP of Campbellsburg says good luck to all of our 3 county teams, Salem, East Washington, and West Washington.
Senators ready to kick off here to the Blackhawks, maybe for the last time. We'll see. Wyatt Johnston with a 38-yard interception and score. Ball goes down to about the 30 or 28-yard line, runs down to the 20, and they're in a scrim trying to Springs Valley's breaking tackles, trying to get 18 is trying to get he gets down about the 27-yard line for the Senators. The defense is fired back up here. Senator Boy comes out to get the tee off the field, and Senators or the Blackhawks will take it at the 28, at their own 28-yard line.
Also starting out for their own 28 yards. So first and 10 for the Blackhawks.
And they don't even have a guy. They didn't have enough linemen
at their own 27-yard line. So they're shifting around. Hamilton will be wide to the far side, land out of the gun here. On first down, snap will come.
Quarterback's looking for, so there's a flag. He was looking for somebody to throw to, and Hamilton went out on the left side towards the Senators sideline, and number 5, Connor Chase, came down the sideline towards us here in the press box, but They threw a flag, and there was no gain on the play, so they'll reset for second and they must have been a penalty, so they're going to take it back to the 18. So a 1st and 20, 10-yard penalty for the Blackhawks. So these penalties are hurting them tonight. Senators only got 2 or 3 penalties, I think, on them. But the Blackhawks are down. Well, this would be a place to force a fumble and let the Senators score again. Anyway, so 6:27 left. Springs Valley sets for got to have a big play here. He's looking to throw, and he keeps the ball. And a short pass over to Chase, and he gets up to about the 27, 28-yard line. So maybe about a 9-yard gain for him, 7-yard gain maybe. They're going to spot it at the 29. So he got about an 11-yard carry on that, or throw, and so that'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 9, okay. Okay, you got 11 yards, sorry. My math's off. 2nd and 9. 6:20, play clock's on down to 10. They get set down and snap the ball. Quarterback throws to 15, and he gets to about the 33-yard line, so picked up about 4 yards on that play. So it would be 3rd and 5. Oh, maybe he did get 9 yards.
And it should start now, and there it goes.
You go from the 29 to the 34. It looks like it would have been 5 yards. But anyway, they gave him 9 yards. So for a first down for the Blackhawks, he's got a short pass to 15, and he's coming up and getting manhandled by the Senators. Grayson got him on that play at the 42, 43-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Blackhawks. They're grinding out a little bit of yardage here. 5:41 left in the fourth quarter, 5:39. The Senators getting the advantage of that field position for the defense. Springs Valley snaps the ball. He's looking for somebody to pass to. Passes to Chase over about the 49-yard line. No, incomplete. Oh, 6-yard gain. Okay, you got to quit waving your hands like it was incomplete. They stopped the clock at 5:21. They're at the 49. 1st and 10. Okay.
We're trying to get some new people in.
What's JG costing?
Snap will come, Lane will roll out.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's trying to run. He was trying to throw somebody. He made it up to about the 40, the Senator 43-yard line. So he picked up about 8 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 2. 4:56 left. The Hawks are slowly moving into the boy. It's a beautiful full moon tonight. A little aside there, nice harvest moon. The Hawks snap the ball. He's looking for a pass, and he gets Chase got it over about the 35-yard line, and he's moved up to about the 33. Let's see where they spot the ball. Should be about the 33-yard line. Yep. And another first down for the Blackhawks. They're grinding up here to make a score. Even if they do, I don't think that's going to. They're not. Their Senators are, I think, too far ahead here. But we'll see what happens. Springs Valley comes back. 21's going to get hit in the backfield. He's going down. He's tackled about the 43-yard line, I think. Loss of 11 yards. They're going to spot it on the 42, so that brings up a 2nd and 20 for the Blackhawks. Big sack for West Washington. You can't. This defense is they've made some substitutions or something, but this defense they've got in here now is firing on all cylinders for sure. 3:49 left. Clock's ticking. Senators ready. The Blackhawks are down and get set to snap the ball. He's looking for somebody to pass to, and he passes to 18. Hamilton gets the ball, and he's down on the 28-yard line, I think. Third and 10, third and 15, or third and 5, sorry. He got about 15 yards on it. Third and 6, sorry. He got about 14 yards on that. So they are on the 27-yard line, 28-yard line, and they're getting close to score. He's going back for another pass, and he's going to pass into the end zone to Hamilton, and it was missed. One of the Senators got a hand on that. Zach Stice got a hand on that, and no good. So we'll pull up 4th and 6 for Springs Valley here at the 28. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the game, with the beautiful harvest moon over here above the Senators' goalpost on this beautiful Friday night. Nice night for football. And snapped the ball. He's going to try to hit Hamilton again. Picked him up about the 18-yard line, and he made it up to about the 12. And that's enough for another first down for the Blackhawks. So they are in scoring position here at about the 13-yard line. Picked up about 15 yards on that play. And first down, 2:50 left here in the game. And Springs Valley's no huddle here, and they are ready to go. Senators trying to get set. Snap came, and he passed it the lateral over to Hamilton, or no, to 15. 15's trying to get up that far left side, and looks like he lost 2 yards and took it back to the 14. So the Senator defense again firing off a little bit and helping to control this ball. Springs Valley down and getting ready to snap the ball. Yep, and he's rolling out to the right to pass. He hits number 15, and he's going. No, he got taken down about the 7-yard line, so no score for him. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 5. A minute 42 left. There's a clock. I mean, if they do score here, Senators possibly could score again. 3rd and 5 at the 16. No, it's not at the 16. It's at the 8. They say. He's rolling around to pass again. He can't find anybody in there. He threw it to Hamilton and missed it. Incomplete pass. So they'll be 4th and 5. I mean, sure bet would be to kick a field goal, but they could go for it, try to get the first down, or even score. So we'll see what happens here. Minute 21 left. Clock stopped, and Springs Valley's getting ready to snap the ball. Senators on the right side defending their goal, and Springs Valley's on the 8, and somebody took a timeout. So we're going to take one too, and we'll be back here on Senator Radio for WSLM.
In the field, the right partner can make all the difference. One that's dependable, straightforward, and is there when you need them. That's LG Seeds. From our hybrids and soybean varieties to our service and support, reliability is in everything we do. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
All right, we're back here at Springs Valley. Got a few scores from around the way. Providence is up 42-14 over Clarksville. And finally, a score from Silver Creek and Eastern. Silver Creek 35, Eastern 20. So Eastern's scoring some points. So that's a good thing. Springs Valley drops back, and he's going to get sacked again at about the 16, 17-yard line. And Senators take over with a minute 15 seconds left to turn the ball over, and Senators will pick that up they've got a long way to go, whether they'll get there in a minute 15 seconds or not, but they'll take that over at about the 17. Or are they going to spot that on the 16-yard line? So the Senators have got a long way to go. Let's see what happens. They are not at the 15. They're at the 16, but anyway, we'll whatever. Scorekeeper's trying to steal a yard from us. Here comes the Senators up. They're going to let's see what magic they can work here. 38-17. This is a win for the Senators for sure, but they've still got minute 15 seconds to try to do something here, or maybe they're just going to let the clock run out. Yeah, they're hugging the Springs Valley team. They're being pretty good sports about this. They're letting the clock run. They're just going to let it run out. It's down to a minute. There it goes, 59 seconds. They're shaking hands with the refs. They're these guys are I mean, I don't know personally what they do off the field, but on the field they seem like pretty good gentlemen. So an awesome game here tonight for the Senators. They're going to get out of here with a big W. The clock's running down 38 seconds. They got 5 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to take a knee again, and 30 seconds left, 38 seconds on the play clock. So that's it. We're going to call it. Senators win 38-17 here at Springs Valley. Go undefeated 4-0. They'll be coming back home to Art Sanders Field next week for what will be a match with Paoli. We'll see here in just a second if there's a Paoli score before we wrap things up. We're going to hear from our sponsors once again, and we'll be back after this.
This final score doesn't reflect.
Are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious tastes all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get 1 free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't forget, McDonald's has gift cards so you can give that great fresh taste all season long. Or stop by 601 South Main Street today. And be sure to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 for WSLM. We'll be broadcasting live at McDonald's for Coach's Corner.
MPP of Campbellsburg is looking for team members who want to grow and learn a skill and make a career close to home. Full and part-time positions available with a comprehensive benefits package, 401k match, free short and long-term disability, along with free health and dental for single coverage and paid lunches. MPP pays half of gym membership along with getting 11 paid holidays. Plus, you'll start getting PTO after 60 days. Earn $15 to $21 an hour based on your experience and get a $1,000 retention bonus. For more information, go see them today at 596 West Oak Street in Campbellsburg or check them out online at mppinnovation.com. NPP of Campbellsburg says good luck to all of our 3 county teams, Salem, East Washington, and West Washington.
Hello, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones. School is in full session across the region, so let's talk safety. School buses are rolling